hate doing this kind of stuff. I told Adam I'd rather eat bark off a tree than sit in front of a camera. But it's very important, I think, for people to really get a grasp of moving 2 steps closer. And not just 2 steps and stop, but 2 steps and then another 2 steps and keep moving. I've done that in a lot of different ways. A number of years ago, God called on me to sell my business and go back to college. And so taking a risk and doing that, moving to Scottsbluff with no jobs, no house, was quite an adventure, and that moved me way more than 2 steps closer to Christ. And over the years, that's what I found the most that has kind of got me going where I need to go as far as moving closer to Jesus and taking risks. The book of James talks about being a doer of the word, not just a hearer. That a hearer is like somebody that looks in a mirror and they go their own way and they forget what they even look like when they looked in the mirror. Now, that's kind of dumb. And that's what going to church, acting like a Christian and not really doing God's work is really like. It's kind of dumb. I'm going on a trip to Nicaragua here in about 2-3 weeks. That's another way that I've found that moves me much, much closer to the Lord, is getting outside of myself and doing something for somebody else, especially on mission stuff in third world countries. It just does something to you and to your heart that nothing else can do. You know, God called us from Cody to move down here and help start Whitewater. And he told the rich young ruler way back when to sell everything that he had and give it to the poor. And that was the one thing that was stopping him from moving 2 steps closer. I didn't have to do all of that, but I did have to give up a lot of stuff and move down here because that's what God's called me to do. And I have found myself so much closer to Jesus in the last couple of years. So for me, it's a matter of really following through and doing the things that the Lord calls us to do. That's what makes me 2 steps closer to Jesus.